Brazil. Just a little bit of introduction of myself. I've been a gem dealer since 1980. I've purchased an enormous amount of gemstones of every quality and color and variety and price. In order to know the price of gemstones, there's only one way to gain that knowledge, and that's by habitually buying and selling gemstones over a long period of time. When I tell you my opinion of a gemstone, it's an expert's opinion. I promise to tell you the truth, not to exaggerate. That's a brief introduction. Let's start this right off with a calibrated 7 by 5 millimeter Brazilian andalusite 3/4 carat minimum weight. Now, this is a very rare gemstone, guys. Andalusite from Brazil, it's seldom seen. I would venture to say it's virtually never seen in the jewelry market, meaning I don't think I've ever heard of it being mounted and sold in a jewelry store. It's one of those rare stones that's too rare to supply the vast international jewelry trade. So it's more of a collectible stone. This is 3/4 carat. I'm going to take a loop to it to give you my opinion of the clarity. Okay, this has minor inclusions that are somewhat easy to resolve with a lighted loop. So I'm going to call it a VVS2 to VS1. Eye flawless for sure. Let me tell you a little bit about andalusite. It is a strongly trichroic gemstone, meaning that when light enters the stone, it's split into 3 different color rays. And as the stone moves, or as your eye moves across the stone, you can see different colors in the stone. The colors are blue and brown and a little rusty red color. So it's trichroic, Brazilian andalusite, item number ANV076. Your price for one stone, $25. That's $33.33 a carat at the average weight of 0.75 carats. We're going to guarantee that you get at least 0.75 carats, 3/4 carat. When we do this, we might have a parcel of 50 or more of these, and the lowest carat weight will be 0.75, and that's how we guarantee it. But you might get one that's 0.76, 0.77. You might get one that's close to 1 carat. We guarantee 3/4 carat. At that price, $33.33 a carat. Buy as many of these as you like. We do have some quantity. This is an old stone from an old purchase. When I started buying for jewelry television, people asked me, "Hey, can you buy andalusite?" I said, "No, it's too rare. There isn't enough of it." And I had a dealer friend who was living in Teófilo Otoni, Brazil, which is a major mining cutting center where colored gemstones from Brazil are traded on a daily basis. And I said, I will buy all the clean andalusite that you can buy and cut for me. And over a couple of year period, we had a couple of shipments of andalusite. And that's the only way that I could find it, was he was sitting there day in, day out. And if some rough came in, he would buy it, he would cut it, he would collect it for me. It's a rare stone, ANV076, Brazilian andalusite, $25, buys the stone. All the gems in the show are from Brazil. That's the theme. Next stone I'm going to show you, also from Brazil, very, very beautiful Rubellite tourmaline. Those of you that are gem experts, connoisseurs, you know that Rubellite is the, in quotes, red variety of tourmaline. And Rubellite is sometimes quite pinkish and still called Rubellite. Violetish pink, violetish reddish pink. This one is kind of a classic gem Rubellite red color. But when I say red, it has a mixture of pink and a slight amount of orange. So let's call it 60% red, 30% pink, and 10% orange. But it's a classic red Rubellite tourmaline from Brazil, item number TU064. This is calibrated. It's 8 by 6 millimeter. That means that you could easily find a pre-made ring or earrings or pendant mounting and easily mount this at a fraction of what it would cost to have a custom-made piece of jewelry. It's 1.15 carat minimum weight. We guarantee that. Total stone at 1.15 carat, $240 for the Rubellite. That's $208.70 a carat. Rubellite is a type 3 gemstone like emerald. It has lots of inclusions by nature. Rubellite, this one is nearly eye flawless. It's super clean for a Rubellite. Put that clarity in context. Very bright, very beautiful. Your price, $240. Take that one away and go to the next stone from Brazil. It is a Brazilian Paraiba tourmaline. Now, Paraiba from Brazil made it into the super realm of the most expensive colored stones on earth. This is a very affordable Paraiba because it's a cabochon. Cabochon means it doesn't have a high degree of transparency, but you do see the beautiful classic Paraiba swimming pool blue color. This particular item is item PBR067. It is a 5 millimeter round cabochon Brazilian origin Paraiba tourmaline. Paraiba tourmaline gets its unique color from traces of copper. It must have copper, and until Brazilian Paraiba tourmaline first was discovered, first came to market in September Hong Kong show 1989. I was there. I saw one. I said, "What is that?" I couldn't even tell what it was because I'd never seen a tourmaline this color. They said, "It's a tourmaline, a new source." I said, "Tourmaline? I've never seen the color like that. How much?" I wanted to buy it. It's like a 5 carat stone. $600 a carat. I said to the dealer, $600 a carat, are you crazy? It's tourmaline. In those days, tourmaline was selling for, $20 to $50 a carat wholesale. But because of its unique color, this one source on earth where it was found, first time it was ever found, where tourmaline had this unique color, colored by copper. Never happened before in the history of the world. By the end of the Hong Kong show, 10 days later, it was trading among dealers for $1,000 a carat. Within 3 or 4 years, it was $4,000 or $5,000 a carat. Within about 7 or 8 years, the mines were largely played out. Price went up to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a carat for a top quality, clean, top color Brazilian Paraiba tourmaline, and let's call it 3 or 4 carats. They trade for over $100,000 a carat now, wholesale. That's an amazing story, but true. This is a cabochon. It is not that expensive because it is small and it is not highly transparent. So it's kind of a milky color, but all you see, milky transparency, all you see is that beautiful classic color that has made Paraiba famous around the world. Get the price on this and buy them when you can. We have more than a couple. $45 for each and every one of these 5 millimeter round, minimum carat weight of 0.50 carats. I'm going to weigh this because in some cases, when we give a minimum weight, it is actually much more than that. We're going to guarantee a minimum weight of 0.50, but I suspect it may be not 0.50. Yeah, okay. This is this particular sample that I'm showing you is 0.55 carats. So we guarantee a minimum weight of a half a carat, 0.50. This item I'm showing you is 0.55. What that means is we have a parcel of these and we take the lowest carat weight. They're all 5 millimeter. They're all cabochon. They're all the same color and clarity. We take the lowest carat weight and we guarantee it. So you might get a heavier one, but at 0.50 carats, that's $22.50 a carat. Buy as many of these as you can because it is Brazilian, original Brazilian Paraiba tourmaline. For that stone, $45. Next stone is a wonderful stone. Gorgeous. My cameraman, Shane, who's a gemologist, pointed this. I said, I love that Indicolite tourmaline. It's a great color. And it's easy to love because it is spectacular. This is item IT017. It is the bluish variety of tourmaline from Brazil. Some of this tourmaline was also found in in Africa, primarily Mozambique, and there's a little bit of Madagascar. But this is Brazilian, classic Brazilian Indicolite tourmaline. Indicolite means it's the blue variety of tourmaline. Blue tourmaline from Brazil is never a sapphire blue. It's a slightly teal, bluish green color, very attractive. This is open color, meaning it's not over dark. That's important. This is a 10.71 carat rectangular cushion shape. It measures 5.14 millimeters by 11.2. So call it a 15.5 by 11 millimeter rectangular cushion. Beautiful cutting, $513.54 a carat. I'm going to loop it real quick, but I know it's flawless. Indicolite tourmaline is a type 1 gemstone. Yeah, it's totally loop flawless. Clean stone, beautiful stone. I'll give you one more look on the turntable because this is classic gem quality. When dealers say gem quality, they mean exceptional color and clarity for the species. Not just a beautiful gem, but an exceptionally wonderful, beyond what you should expect. That's gem quality. Brazilian Indicolite tourmaline, $513 a carat. That's a good buy, guys, in today's world. Next stone is, grande. This is a very, very, very large Brazilian andalusite. Earlier in the show, if you were watching, the first item was a 3/4 carat andalusite. It's a very rare stone. It's so rare that you never see it in a jewelry store because there's not enough supply to supply jewelry stores. But this one is the largest and finest andalusite I have ever seen in my career. And I bought this with George Williams, a gem dealer with 50 years experience. I've got 44 years experience. George Williams said the same thing. I've never seen an andalusite this big and this beautiful in my entire career. That's two guys, almost 100 years of a lot of experience. And then Tom Joyce, also gemologist for Gemstones.com, been in the business over 20 years, seen a lot of gems. And Tom, of course, same thing. I've never seen an andalusite that big and that beautiful. This stone belongs in a world-class collection. It belongs in the finest museum for colored stones on earth because it's the best that I've ever seen by far. The item number is AN018. AN018. This beauty measures 15.3 by 14 millimeters. So it's almost a square cushion. 12.6 carats. That's a huge andalusite. You'll never see one again like it of this quality. The quality speaks to that trichroic nature. It has flashes of red, reddish orange, brown, and green. Body colors green with mixtures of reddish orange in it. Strongly trichroic, meaning when the light enters the stone, it's split into 3 different color rays. It is andalusite, the biggest and best I've ever seen, the biggest and best my good friend and very experienced gem dealer, George Williams. George owned an emerald mine in Brazil and lived there for 3 or 4 years. Very experienced gentleman. Guys, it doesn't get any better than this. I've never seen one this good anywhere, even close to this in my entire career. It is your value today, $5,500 for the stone. That's $436.51 a carat. Impossible to say what wholesale is on this because I've never seen one this good. It should easily be $1,000 a carat or more. You could ask what you want because no one has ever seen a big andalusite of this size, color, and clarity. I can say that because I've never seen it. My partner, George Williams, has never seen it. So that's a very, very rare gemstone. Spectacular quality. Anybody that's a serious collector, you'll never see a stone like this again. I don't care where you go. I've never seen one. I've been to many of the world's greatest museums for gemstones, and I've been buying gemstones for 44 years. That is a special gem. When I saw it, I was amazed because, there are few things that I've never seen one that good in my entire career because I've seen so much. But that 12 karat andalusite, 12.6 karat andalusite, is in that category. Next item in the show, another Brazilian tourmaline, item number 12CW5A. Now, this is a lovely, beautiful, classic Brazilian green tourmaline. It's loop flawless, as many of them can be. It is a rectangular emerald cut, measures 14.5 by 10, so almost a 14.5 by 10 millimeter emerald cut, step cut. Big size, by the way, nearly 10 carats, 9.92 carats. Call it a 10 carat, slightly under 10 carats. $178.53 a carat. That's $1,771 for the entire stone. So what does a tourmaline like this cost in the world today? Meaning, if you're a jeweler and you go to the Tucson Gem Show or the Las Vegas Gem Show, where there are hundreds and hundreds, and in some cases thousands of gem dealers displaying their goods from around the world, selling them at the lowest wholesale prices possible on earth. What is the average asking price to a jeweler for a 10 carat tourmaline of this color and clarity? I'll tell you what it is. $250 a carat, $300 a carat. This is your cost $178.53 a carat. It is a super value, as most of the gems I've showed you in this show, virtually everything. That's why I picked the stones for this show. These are all Brazilian gemstones. And here's the next one in this series. Now, this one is a Brazilian cabochon quartz. It is a cat's eye rutilated quartz. So it's a quartz that has a lot of rutile, golden rutile, inside the stone. And it creates, if it's cut in cabochon and the quality is perfect, which is rare, it creates a perfect eye, a cat's eye, rutilated quartz. It's a 7 millimeter round. It weighs 2 carats minimum weight. I've got my scale here. I'm gonna test it out. We're gonna guarantee a minimum of 2 carats, but I'll tell you what, this stone is $20 for the entire piece. Now that's crazy value. $20. It's if it's 2 carats, that's $10 a carat. Let's see what it weighs. Frequently they're over 2 carats. Well, this one's 2.01. So we guarantee a minimum of 2 carats. They will all have a beautiful cat's eye phenomena based upon the golden rutile within the quartz, and they're all going to be $20 to you. We do have some quantity. That's a lovely stone. You buy 2, you've got earrings, but you can certainly make a beautiful ring with even 1. $20 stone, a rare, beautiful gemstone. Okay, next stone, last stone in the show. This is a very large Prasiolite. Prasiolite is the green variety of quartz. It's quite rare. There's 1 or 2 mines in Brazil where this material is found. I had never seen it in my career up until, maybe sometime in the early 2000s when I first saw it. What that means is previous to that, it probably wasn't mined or found, or they didn't know that this one location in Brazil, when they mined it and then exposed it to a little bit of heat, that it turned this beautiful shade of green. This is a 18 by 13 millimeter. Minimum carat weight is 8.5 carats. We guarantee that minimum weight. Great price here, guys. Total stone, $75 for the entire stone. It weighs a minimum of 8.5 carats, 18 by 13 millimeter. I can tell by looking at it, it's going to be super clean. Trying to get the carat weight up for you. Yeah, it's loop clean. These all are. That's not uncommon for amethyst or citrine or prasiolite to be loop clean, but it is uncommon to have a prasiolite that is this richly saturated green. The majority are much paler pastel green than this. Item number PS017. Your cost on this beautiful prasiolite for the whole stone, $75, buys it all. That's $8.82 a carat. We have a small quantity of these. Let me see how many. Yeah, we got a small quantity. So Feel free to buy more than one. You do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. All of these gems have been from Brazil. Wrapping up this wonderful Brazilian gemstones, showed you Indicolite, blue tourmaline, Rubellite, red tourmaline, Paraiba tourmaline, cabochon, biggest and finest andalusite of my career, cat's eye quartz, rutilated quartz, and green tourmaline, and this absolutely beautiful Prasiolite, the green quartz from Brazil. I'm Jay Boyle, signing off again with a lovely gemstone show for your pleasure and enjoyment. And if you want to buy some gems, this is no place better to do it, because you've got insider information, you've got insider prices, and you've got 30-day money-back guarantee. Keep loving gemstones. They will love you back.